Yeah, I just think, he played left tackle in the spring as well. We've made a big emphasis, something that we believe in on primary and secondary positions, and that's a good example of that. He's bounced at tackle, he's played guard. I think what you see up front, we're doing that with a lot. Nothing's set in stone. We have a lot of versatility. We do have some depth, but we've got to be able to perform at a high level on the spot that we settle into, and that's what we got to figure out this week, and we got to figure it out fast.
How deep are you right now?
You feel good about a number of guys. I don't want to put a number on it. There's guys competing. I don't think we're, this week's going to be a big week in concerns like who's going to roll out there and who are the guys. I think that's going to be ever evolving. But I feel good about the versatility we have. But you've got to, at some point we've got to be able to line up and say hey, I can trust the left tackle. I can trust the right tackle. I can trust the right guard. Moving around's great, but we've got to start honing in now. It's great to have all this depth. That's great. There's depth. There's guys that can play in the game, but what 5 guys, what 6 guys, what 7 guys are going to rotate in that game and play at an elite level, at a level that's Ohio State's.
I've been blessed. I've been blessed with a lot of adversity, I think, coming to Ohio State. And this year especially, it's been different. I think the day after those guys kind of went out, you kind of realize, man, it's a new season, new guys. It's a new journey together. And I think we've been so blessed to have such great guys come into the room right now that have helped me elevate my game and elevate my leadership and elevate all the attributes that kind of go into what I want to be this season. And I think learning from past Buckeyes, like the Charles I've worked with a lot, has been really influential, not only for just me as a player, but just me as a person as well. Because I think going after an award like that is first of all, you got to be very blessed to win it, but second of all, you need a lot of qualities outside of football for it. And I think I've learned a lot through that adversity and through those teachings this season. So I've been blessed.
How different are you now from 2 years ago when you were thrusting the job before you were probably ready?
Oh yeah, no, I was, I still green by my ears. Yeah, no, I'm a little older now. Bones are a little more sore, but no, I'm I feel like I'm a completely different player, completely different person. But I've been blessed. Through all those, adverse times and through all those teachings and through all those hard times, I've really learned, a lot about myself, a lot about my playing ability, a lot about where I can go as a player and how much more growth I still have yet, because I still think I have, a really high ceiling for myself that I can reach. And every day we're trying to, raise that floor to there. And I think from 2 years ago to now, you could go on film and say, that's a completely different player.
As you reflect on that, what comes to mind?
Yeah, just how blessed I was. Just, continuing to count my blessings. I never thought, that would be the case. I know going into Penn State with Coach Fry, I was like, I know you never played it, but you want to give it a shot? And I was like, shoot, why not? And through that, I couldn't have been more blessed. And then from, taking over after Seth got injured, and him being there, still coaching me, not just taking a back seat and working on his NFL journey, but he really sat back and helped me out, was a blessing as well. Being able to play with guys with 2 first-round picks and 3 All-Americans, and Josh Fryer should have been All-American, so really 4 All-Americans. It was really, such an honor to me to be able to play with those guys. So I've just been blessed to play with a lot of really great people.
It's going to happen. You don't know when your number is going to be called, and you don't know when you got to step up to do what the team needs to do to win. How different do you feel this year? I feel a lot different. Fortunately, I've got a lot of plays under my belt now, and I'm just a lot more comfortable. I'm asking pretty good questions with coaches. I'm working with all 4 of our coaches, and I feel a lot more comfortable. And you dealt with back and shoulder issue last year. How are they? How's your health? Oh, I'm good. I'm great. I feel.
How different is that? You've got Coach Dickey, you've got Coach Johnson, you've got Coach Bowen. How has that dynamic changed the way that the team, the room can operate and learn things quickly when you have that many different people teaching?
I think it's been extremely beneficial because we're able to coach a lot more guys up. When you got to coach up 16, 17 guys all in one day, it's really hard. But we got different guys coaching up different things, and you have a lot of different opinions, so you're able to grasp a lot more knowledge, if that makes sense. You don't really know what you don't know until you're in that moment. So I've been through a lot, and I'm still challenging myself to grow a lot more. But just having a lot more confidence, having a lot of confidence in the coaches that they've got you in the right position, trusting your footwork, hands, things like that. It's all becoming second nature more and more.
To be honest, it'll probably just be like the speed of everything. Like there are so many great guys on the defense, like Kid and Curry, like CJ. Like they're all great guys, and like they're completely different from the competition that I was facing when I was at my old school. But that has just helped me like improve as well, because like I can't just like fully rely on my strength on just being big. Like I have to have actual technique and be smart with like, what I'm doing.
Do you feel like
Well, I feel like it's always going to be an ongoing process. Like, I don't think there's ever a moment where like you feel like you're there. Like you can always be better. You can always improve.
Guys like Kenyatta, Caden, CJ, like how much do they prepare you for a defensive line like that?
Yeah, so each of those guys are very different. Defensively, they bring a different style, and then just going against that every single day, like I feel like I'll be ready.
Austin, you talked about
I wouldn't say I was surprised, because like last year I was playing left and right, so like it came natural for me to like play both sides. But I mean, we were just trying to find like like I said earlier, like a primary position and secondary position. Like every guy had to play multiple positions. Like last year we had like 10 different rotations, whatever that was. But like everyone was rotating.
Where do you feel like you have the most to grow on that transition to left tackle?
Just definitely work my sets and everything. I mean, as a guard, your sets are a lot different than a tackle, and I just gotta keep working and being a tackle.
How long would it take you to play center?
A day.
You did some left tackle in the spring early, right?
Yep.
So this isn't completely new to you.
No.
Is left tackle now your primary position?
I wouldn't say no. I mean, if I have to, I'll go right tomorrow. If I will, probably, I don't know. So this is, I guess, tackle right now.
Do you think people are making too big a deal about it? You're just playing whatever spot they put you at, or is left tackle still sort of got some kind of an aura to it?
No, Coach Bowen's still trying to finalize our five up front, and then just every day could be some guys rotating in. So yeah. How I grew up, like I just always came to work, always working hard, and like as I grew up in high school, like I played in every position besides center. So, and then that coming here it just felt natural for me to go one play to the right and the next play go to the left. And if I had to, I could step out one more.
I bring a lot of energy. Obviously, I love the game. I just want to put people in the dirt and have fun. I'm looking to take out ribs, and I'm looking just to put people in the dirt every single play. So.
Is there a fine line between playing angry and playing smart?
Yeah, but I think that's a good question. I think I'm just playing smart all the time. Really, I'm just angry doing it. Like I have fun. Yeah, they've done great. I think from a leadership standpoint, I think KJ and Caden Curry have done a tremendous job, and the interior guys are grinding. I think I call him Weezy, but Tywone and Will, Edric, like those guys have done great jobs, and obviously KMX done great too. So to see those guys take a leadership role and just step up, knowing that they're going to play really well, has been pretty cool to watch.
We've heard from a lot of people Kenyatta stepped up as a leader this offseason. How have you seen him do that?
Well, I think he's pretty similar to Austin. I think there's a guy that's more of a look what I'm doing from a leadership standpoint and follow his direction. But he's also become very vocal in what he's been able to say and stuff and speak up. Like when he talks, everyone looks at him and listens because he doesn't talk much. But when he has something to say, everyone's listening.
Challenge to these defensive tackles. You said you run against maybe the two best defensive tackles in the country, defensive line in the country last year. What is this group doing different, and how do they challenge you guys?
Yeah, I think it starts with Coach Patricia's scheme and what he's bringing to the table. It's helping us out a lot. Yeah, that's totally right. I think obviously like you got guys like even Sonny Narvell, who I think are the two best linebackers, and then obviously Peyton Pierce right there as well. Like those guys are grinding and they're helping us out a lot. Like they're super smart. They're just doing a lot of great things. And I think as a front seven unit like that, like they're doing great.
You said you were.
This is like when you beat on people don't like to get beat on. So like, they gonna react, and then we gonna scuffle, and then just me not reacting, that's like I'm gonna start winning, and then get in their head more, and then that's like another mind game you can play on Saturday. But mean streak stuff, it's like it's cool or whatever, but I'm just here to get my job done, and sometimes you gotta get dirty. Yeah, to myself. Just getting here, like I said, 3-star, barely had any offers, overlooked, and even when I finally played, sometimes it's whatever, but now I'm just here to prove myself that every day I'm out there just keep killing.
How does being here feel different than maybe it felt being in Minnesota?
It's really pro here. Like, it's like the pros. Like, they really try to make sure you take care of your body, set schedules, routines, diet. Like, everything is pro here. Like even when you play practice, you can't really take people down. Like, you can't do certain things. Like, you gotta be chill. Yeah, it's pretty cool here.
I feel a shock at the athleticism here. When did you start believing that you actually belong out there, and how did that maybe change the way you were approaching things and has allowed you to maybe have the steps you're taking before game?
Honestly, I feel like I knew I belonged here when I was practicing here during the playoff, and I was going against Jack Sawyer and JT, and they were just talking to me, especially Jack. Like, he was like really cool with me, and he was just telling me like, you're gonna be good. And I'm like, if I'm getting praise from them, and they some of the best pass rushers, and I'm going against like Tyleek and all them, and I'm like, okay, if they tell me I'm good, then I'm gonna be good then.
Who are some of the guys on that defensive line who have really pushed you in this year's camp?
Ken Curry, high motor. Like, you can think you clamp him, and then he gonna do something crazy. So you always gotta be on your toes. KJ, he's just like he's like the same size as me, so it's like going against a mirror, but like faster and just a little longer arms and stuff. So like he's especially a problem in the pass rush game. CJ Hicks, like, we battle in the spring. Like, I feel like every day I was going against him, and just like his speed, his twitch, and his get off, and he's kind of like a mini Abdul Carter. So it's like just going against him every day. It felt like, okay, like once I get it down and I got it down, okay, like cool, like them the dudes is really getting me to work.
A guy you obviously probably grew up kind of knowing in the Cincinnati area. Like, how valuable has that been?
It's been really good actually. Like, me and him, we always say it's a game inside of a game. Like, we're literally playing mind tricks every time. Like, I might go out there, fake the hand, snatch. Like, he gonna like angle a certain way, or he gonna like do a move that he hasn't done since spring on me. And it's just like, we'll talk about that every time after the play, or we'll talk about it after practice, especially with the run game, trying to help my boy, like teaching my boy Ethan some tricks and stuff. And just like, we just like the game inside of a game, and I just really value that relationship that I have with him.
How is the versatility of